kindergarten. Now, it's past Christmas. We're getting into first grade, going on, working our way there. So we aren't going to write one sentence anymore. We have to write two thoughts. One sentence is one thought. It is where we have a thought and we write it. We start with a capital letter at the beginning of our sentence. We put spaces between our words that make our thoughts, and then we put a period or an exclamation point at the end, or a question mark if we ask a question. But today, we're going to start writing two sentences, which means we have two ideas about something. Let's take a look first of what two sentences look like. You're not going to write them yet. This is mine, and then we're going to do them together for practice first. Let's read my sentence that I wrote, and we're going to write about melted snowman. Can you help me read this? My snowman melted. All right. Is that a complete sentence? Yes.
Yes.
My snowman melted. Did I start my sentence with a capital letter?
Yes.
Do I have spaces between my words?
Yes.
Did I use the correct uppercase and lowercase letters? Is there a period? Well, I want to tell how my snowman melted. So I'm going to write a second sentence, number 2. So then I said my snowman, I should have probably put he, but I said she because it's a girl. So I said, can you help me read this? She went to the beach. Period. So that is two sentences. So if she went to the beach, do you think that melted her? Yeah, because a snowman would melt at the beach. Where else is another place a snowman would melt? Mabry. In the bathtub. Yeah, in a hot bathtub. And Maris?
In the desert.
If you go to the desert, yep.
China.
You might could have some snow in China.
Hot cocoa.
If you drank hot cocoa, yeah.
By the sun.
If you go sit out too close to the sun, yep.
You put in the snow and it was overnight and it got sunny.
If the sun beat on it, yeah. If it got too hot in the sun. Caitlin?
He's going to have heavy clothes.
Oh, if you put too many heavy clothes on, it might make them too hot, yeah. And melt.
Sitting too close to a fire.
Yeah, sitting close to the fire would definitely melt the snowman. Mark?
90 degrees.
If it got to be if you went to a 90-degree room, yeah.
He was inside a fire.
If he goes in a fire, hurry up. Hazel?
If he drank coffee.
If he drank hot coffee, what if he ate hot soup? Would that melt him?
Yes.
Yeah. Alan?
If he touched lava.
If he went near a volcano and touched lava, yes. Olivia?
If he was sitting right under the sun in the forest.
If he's right under the hot, hot sun and it's over freezing temperatures, yeah.
If he went to Indigo.
If he went to Indigo. So right now, let's work together to practice writing two sentences. So right here, open up, you've got a blank. Let's put the date so we know the date. And what month are we in? January. So over here on your left side, let's do January, a capital J. Now let's do a lowercase a under the dotted line, around, up and down. And then we have a lowercase n, a lowercase u, a lowercase a, lowercase r, and a lowercase y. That says January. What's today's date? January the, what number?
21.
January the 6th. So we're going to do a number 6. Let's do nice, neat handwriting. And then we're going to do a comma and write our new year, which is 2020. And then we're going to do 21. Now, boys and girls, we are going to write a sentence about a melted snowman and why he melted. How could I start my first sentence? What could I say to make up my first sentence? Jameson.
A capital letter.
A what? Oh, we're going to definitely use a capital letter to start that sentence. Excellent job.
Using the letter that starts with.
Yes, absolutely. So what should we say to write our first sentence? Hazel. You want to say, my snowman melted? Should we start it like that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, because did your snowman melt?
No.
All right, so if I'm going to, now we're going to start our sentence down here. If I'm going to start with my, what do I start with?
M-Y.
M-Y, a capital M. My. M-Y. Come on. You can write this. We're going to do this together. My, and then we're going to do a space. I'm going to do it. You have a finger space, or if you have your spaceman.
Spaceman.
Your spaceman. Now, I'm not sure. How would I write snowman?
Oh, you can.
Oh, an S. I hear an S. What sounds would we hear in snow? Snow. Oh, what would come next?
Oh.
Snow.
Oh.
N. S and snow. So I've got
The
snow.
letter with the week.
And then what about man? Like we chop it. How would I write that? M. Good. What's a? A. N. My snowman. Now, what am I going to do?
Melted.
Can I write my M here for melted? No, what's going to come next?
I'm almost at space.
If you're almost out of space, just go down to the next row.
There's 4 rows.
That's okay. That's why you have many rows. So my snowman, oh, I want to write melted. Melted. M-L. How would I write that?
M-L.
Okay, M-L. L. Ed.
T.
T. Good. Melt.
L.
Ed. Melt. Ed. E. Good job.
D. Melted.
Melt ed. Excellent.
D.
Lowercase d. So my snowman melted. That's the end of my thought.
And E.
If that's all I'm going to write, what do I need to put at the end?
Stop dot.
A stop dot. No? No?
No. Yes.
Oh, am I finished?
No.
Oh, what else am I going to write?
How it melted.
Do what?
No, how did the snowman melt?
All right, well, we're going to tell how he melts in our number 2 sentence. So let's stop that thought right there and put a period. Now, tell me, why did he melt?
Because of the hot stuff.
Okay, it was something hot, has to make a melt. But we are not going to write because you never start a second sentence with because. That brings two thoughts together. And because we are learning to write two separate, we're not going to bring two thoughts together with because. We're going to end it here and we're going to start new. So we said, my snowman melted. We're not going to write because. We're going to say,
He melted.
Why?
Because something hot melted.
What was hot that melted him?
Hot fire.
All right, so how could I say that? If he was by fire, what would I say?
He was sitting by a fire.
He was sitting by a fire. Yeah, that's very good. Excellent. So, are y'all going to help me write that?
Yes.
That's a lot to write. Woo! All right, I like it, but we're going to write it. Y'all ready? So, we're going to write number 2 sentence. Hold up. What do I have to start a sentence with? What? Uppercase letter, because this is a period. This ended this thought. And you said I'm going to start with what word? He. How do I write he?
H.
H. Uppercase H, and then what? E. That's a popcorn word. He.
That's a popcorn.
Now what am I going to write? He.
No.
No, what y'all tell me I'm
He
going to write?
sat.
He. Okay, spaceman, and then we're going to write sat. Sat.
S.
How would I write sat? Sat. Now what comes next?
He sat by.
All right.
By.
He sat, and am I going to write by right here or do a spaceman?
Spaceman.
Spaceman. So he sat, and then I'm going to write by. How would I write by? B. By is B-Y. We're all writing the same thing here, boys and girls. You're going to get to do your own in just a minute. He sat by
A.
A. Can I write my A here, or what do I need again?
Spaceman.
Spaceman. He sat by A.
Fire.
And then we're going to write fire. So now we have to put our spaceman here. And you can go down to the next line if you're out of room. And we're going to write fire. How would I write fire?
F.
F. I. What would come next?
O.
I, and then Fire. He sat by a fire. Now what do I need to do? Because is that thought complete?
Yes.
You just wrote 2 sentences. Let's read this first one together. My snowman melted. He sat by a fire. So what do you think your illustration's going to be?
He sat by a fire.
A snowman at the beach?
No.
Is it going to be a snowman eating hot cocoa?
No.
Is it going to be a snowman sitting by a fire?
Yes.
So, in your illustration, draw me right now a snowman sitting by the fire. We're not going to use markers in these because we're going to use crayons. And then Andrew and Mason, I can't wait to see your snowman sitting by the fire. And then we're going to write our own sentence about our about a melted snowman again. But this is practice because boys and girls, writing 2 sentences is hard. So we will do a lot of practice together with this. So without practice is what gets us better. Super.